$7 million for reef fish management, $25 million to combat Asian carp, $2.5 million to count the number of amberjack fish in the Gulf of Mexico.
Everybody digging my chili, what I'm laying down, that is not true.
The reason the market is doing what it's doing is people are sitting at home getting the checks from the government, okay? And this fair share is a bullshit concept. It's just a way of attacking wealthy people, and, I think it's inappropriate. We all got to work together and pull together.
Everybody comes in your grandmother. Everybody comes in your grandmother. Everybody comes in your grandmother.
They had a very bad original concept. It was carried out poorly, and the cover-up was one of the worst in the history of cover-ups. Very simple. Bad deal, should have never been thought of. Somebody really messed up, and they had the worst cover-up ever. And where it should have stopped is at the deal stand when they thought about it, because whoever thought of that idea, I think is in big trouble.
Get your words straight, Jack.
No, seriously, hot sauce. I've been eating a lot of hot sauce, a lot of raw peppers and hot sauce.
As far as my relationships with all people, I think I have great relationships with all people. I am the least racist person in this room. Not good. Believe me, not good.
We hold these truths to be self-evident. All men and women created by you know the thing.
Sam, if I could just get this sentence out. We could talk about Jimmy Dore could go and kill 15 kids tomorrow, and I still believe in force the vote.
8 months after his alleged meeting with the Burmese executives. So this Burmese, they say, pronounce it Burmese. A real beautiful company. Well, you have to understand, the first time I ever heard of Black Lives Matter, they were chanting, pigs in a blanket, talking about police. Pigs, talking about our police. Pigs in a blanket, fry them like bacon.
Really, how many people do that? You mean they moved out and then they said, "Ah, the hell with it, I'll move back in." You know, it doesn't sound like a very normal. You mean they moved out and what? They missed it so much that they wanted to move back in? Yeah, it's crazy.
Well, and then
early in the morning, they went to the table with the black robe, the black shield, and they pulled out the votes. Those votes were put there a number of hours before.
No, seriously, hot sauce. I've been eating a lot of hot sauce, a lot of raw peppers and hot sauce.
There's an old saying in Tennessee, I know it's in Texas, probably in Tennessee, that says, "Fool me once, shame on you." If fool me, we can't get fooled again.
You're a lying dog-faced pony shoulder. You said you were, but now you got to be honest. I'm going to be honest with you.
Everybody comes in your grandmother.
But you have to go home now. We have to have peace. We have to have law and order. We have to respect our great people in law and order.
In person, in my office, in Philadelphia. That's where they should be done.
Did you use the word smart? So you said you went to Delaware State, but you forgot the name of your college. You didn't go to Delaware State. You graduated either the lowest or almost the lowest in your class. Don't ever use the word smart with me. Don't ever use that word.
Oh, give me a break.
Because you know what? There's nothing smart about you, Joe.
No good. No good.
Not good. Believe me, not good.
Hello users, and welcome to another episodic installation of Above It All. This is episode 1166. This is the day of April 3rd, 2021. And I'm your host, I'm here. And that's the intro. So let's drink some covfefe. Folks, we got Max the dog. Maxie. Look at him. Look at him. He's so beautiful. Look at him. I'm gonna cry. Anyway, hopefully everyone is having a good day today. I am having a pretty good day. Today is Saturday, of course. It's the weekend. I got some news, actually. I've got, this is a news show, so that's what I got, because it's a news show. What on God's green earth? Oh, that's a pretty good one, potentially. Anyway, let's read the chat. This is awesome. Okay. We got Quibble, Alice CIA, we got Edwin, we got Cloud, we got Mr. Freak, we got Bob, we've got Joni Gazebo, we got Anastasia L, we got Chakin, on Ashes no less, we got Jalal, we got Sure, not to be confused with Yif, we've got Joshua Kiss, we've got Home, we've got Gwolf, we've got About to Sleep, ZZZ, Michael Silver, in the chat, Good Morning Comrade, in the chat, Zero Pain Elemental, in the chat. Yo, I want to talk about the last 12 hours of my life. 16 have been really interesting. So I got I smoked a lot of weed yesterday. At some point in the afternoon, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna smoke some weed, and then I did. And so I smoked weed, and then I was like, you know what? I'm gonna take a nap. I can just sleep and take a nap, and that would be great. That's a great idea. And so I took a nap, about 2 hours, and then I woke up and I felt amazing. I had a great sleep. I woke up, I was energized, I felt amazing. And so last night I just was, up and at 'em until 1:30 in the morning. I went to sleep and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna wake up. And then I had the most incredible dreams. Oh my god, they were amazing. And so here we are. I woke up about 25 minutes ago. Trying to get my sleep schedule in order. So maybe I'll do better tonight, but that's the idea. Okay. So that's basically where I'm at. That's my mood at the current moment. I'm still drinking some covfefe, so allow me some time to get into it. But yeah, so I'm a little slow. Let me drink some more of this bullshit. Whoa! Alright. Alright. So I'd like to say thank you for watching this program. I don't know why you're watching this program. I mean, I'm just some dumb bitch, right? But you're here, you are watching, you're currently viewing it live, and so that's awesome. And I'm gonna get into some news. I'm gonna get through so I've got Matt Gaetz, but I think I'm gonna save that for later in the show when there's more people here. But yes, we've got Matt Gaetz. There's a follow-up there that I'm definitely going to be covering, but I'll do that later. That way there's more people in the stream. Nothing to watch on the internet anymore. There's just nothing, man. Why are you even here watching this stream? There's just nothing to watch. Fuck. The internet sucks. Anyway. I thought that this was a funny article. This isn't funny, but it's just, what year is this? You know what I mean? The FBI is about to close the gates. I'm so excited. Is it normal to project my mommy issues onto someone who's literally a decade younger than me? Yeah, I didn't think it was weird either. Are you talking about me? Because if so, I accept. The internet is dying. Oh no. Max is the best dog. Look at this fucking angel, dude. When I was sleeping, Max kept cuddling me. You see where his pillow is? I slept right next to that with my head. And so he'd get up and he'd do that, what he's doing right here. And then he'd roll. He'd roll into me. My face would get fluffed. It was incredible. Anyway, I'm gonna cry. I'm really about to cry right now. Just look at him. He's so fucking... Oh, anyway, let's drink some covfefe. I need to get more, I don't know, man. I need to find a drug combination for these shows in the morning. I need to find the ideal. Anyway, I bait Kalinsky cause he is a dumb rat. Damn, he is dumb rat, no way. Who took Jalal's hands? Come on, people. I can't find my hands. That's crazy. Justice Tranberg, 22, of Blaine, Minnesota, has been charged with delivery of a controlled substance, a Class 2A felony, possession of more than 1 pound of marijuana, a Class 4 felony, and having no drug tax stamp also a class 4 felony. I just like, the reason I wanted to talk about this is because if you look at what a pound of marijuana would cost, like if you have like the actual free market, right? You get the libertarians, right? Milton Friedman like wakes up from the dead, he comes back, he has a free ass market for marijuana, right? A pound of marijuana would cost roughly like $2. Like it's literally like you can grow it on the side of a sidewalk, motherfucker. Right? Like it's not difficult to cultivate. It's not rare. It's not like it's sought after, but like the supply and demand, there's so much you can you can create it like fucking corn, motherfucker, right? But the idea that we've constructed a society, think about this, like thousands, right? Thousands and thousands and thousands of years of not just human evolution, but civilization, right? Civilization ostensibly evolving, right? Like imagine that situation for thousands of years. It is the year 2021, and I'm reading an article in the newspaper about someone being arrested for pot. Like I just like imagine like, okay, imagine you arrest someone for having 10 pounds of potatoes in their trunk. Like what? You know what like it doesn't make any fucking sense. But like these people that wrote this article, they just what? Anyway, the case began with a deputy with the York County Sheriff's Office was working his regular patrol on Interstate 80. In the middle of the night, he says in an affidavit filed with the court that he saw a car without a working tail light. Now imagine you pull that car over and they've got cement mix in the back seat. They just got like a whole ass like couple gallons of cement mix. Arrest on the spot. How dare they have a controlled substance? You know what I mean? Like it's just so ridiculous. He said the vehicle was being driven by a man named Anthony Mitchell, and Tranberg was the passenger. The deputy says the men were unable to provide him the proper rental papers for the vehicle. The deputy said he could see a green leafy substance scattered across Tranberg's lap and sweatshirt, the deputy said. A green leafy substance. Like, again, these words. Like, just think about this. Thousands. Right? Tens of thousands of years of human civilization. Right? Am I like, are people picking up what I'm putting down here? Thousands of years of humans congregating and saying, maybe we should do this instead. Right? You have the advent of streets, roads. You have the advent of the building, the home, the house, the fire. You can have a fire in a house and the house stays warm. All of these massive, you have fucking like sewer systems. Holy shit. Like, you know, all these massive improvements and evolutionary changes in human civilization. And yet, for some reason, it is the year 2021. And someone is being arrested for marijuana. I don't give a shit if it's 30 pounds of weed. I don't give a shit if they're smoking weed while driving and the entirety of the fucking car is not made of metal or whatever cars are made of, but made of bricks of fucking cocaine. I don't give a shit, right? Like, the idea that we're at this point in society, to me, it's astounding. It's astounding. And I just really wanted to share that with y'all while Max the dog is doing something. He's doing something. But it's like, it's incredible to me. Like, again, like thousands of years of evolution when it comes to directly civilization. And yet somehow, like, again, we have McDonald's on every single fucking street in America. Every single street in America has a McDonald's. And yet someone can't drive a car with 10 pounds of weed in the passenger seat. You know what I mean? Like, it's bizarre to me. It's strange. And to be quite honest, it's stunning. It's very, I can't, I really can't. In fact, you know what? I will go as far as to say, I won't. I won't. I should care if they're smoking it while driving. I mean, yeah, you shouldn't do that, but I'm allowed to have emphasis. Hyperbole exists. We came whirling out of nothingness, scattered stars like dust. The stars made a circle in the middle, we dance. Okay? Well, or, how about this? The stars made a circle, and then another star was like, bitch, I'm going to arrest you for making a circle, because I prefer squares? How about that? That's kind of the world we're living in. I saw a YouTube video yesterday where a human being recorded themselves saying she is attractive and the size of an average human mother. Are we talking about me? Because that's true. Cannabis is part of the indigenous people's belief system for thousands of years, yet is illegal in this colony. It's bizarre, man. It's crazy. It's crazy. Like, it's crazy, man. It's insane. Smoking and driving is better than drinking and driving. I'm sure that that's true, but I mean, drinking, like, you get physically deteriorated when you drink. Like, your motor skills are significantly worsened. Whereas with marijuana, it's mostly your mental skills, which, I mean, obviously you shouldn't drive while impaired in any capacity. I can't drive at all, but, like, I'm just saying, like, if you have to choose, if for whatever reason you're choosing in this scenario, as if those are choices, it's like, should I drive while high or drunk? Let me choose. Like, I don't know, like, but yes, one is better than the other. That is correct. I guess I will ink the human mother thing. Wow, I just, I did, a sniff and I got mucus in my throat. That's crazy. Isn't that crazy? Like, think about I know, bear with me. But, look at this. There's these, little fucking, they go into your fucking, your face. Your face has holes in it, motherfucker. So, your face, there's these holes in your face, right? And then there's, mucus. Where does that shit come from? It comes from in your face, and then you, sniff so hard it gets in your mouth. What? It's crazy. How does that happen, man? Fuck me. Seriously, I just don't get it. Ugh. Do I look ill? Because I just looked at the camera and I just do I look ill? Because I'm sorry. Hello, pizza. God damn, dude, there's holes in your face. Oh, that's crazy. It can cut up the rails for you when you drive. It saves a lot of time, but it's much better than cutting up rails? What? Yo, I feel like I'm gonna sneeze, but I've got no proper sneezing receptacle. That's a problem. Alright, folks. On the subject of marijuana laws. I'm gonna learn how to make myself a pizza from scratch this year. That's on my to-do list. That and learn how to roll a fucking burrito. Veggie pepperoni? No pepperoni for me. I'll take banana peppers. Alright, so speaking of marijuana laws, New York, the state of New York, the state that includes New York City, is also known as New York, has apparently, according to reports, passed marijuana recreational marijuana legalization. To my understanding, they are also expunging past records and trying their best to make things proper. So I've got an article here from the Gothamist. I never felt I was doing anything wrong. New Yorkers rejoice after marijuana legalization. Ivan Torres has been smoking weed in New York City for more than 4 decades. As arrests began to soar in the late 1990s, he said he was one of the tens of thousands of black men charged for low-level marijuana possession. earning a criminal record that followed him for much of his adult life. Again, I want like thousands and thousands of years of societal, civilizational evolution, right? We've created fucking sewer systems, bitch. Like, can you imagine that? Like, these little weirdo animal insects crawling around the planet managed to make fucking irrigation canals. Like, what? You know, that's incredible. Like, we've got, like, these little, like, fucking pieces of glass, right? They let you see into the universe. Like, we can look at the surface of Mars, motherfucker. We've got robots on the surface of Mars. And yet, for whatever reason, people are being arrested for smoking weed? What? Like, you know, like, that's crazy. Right? Like, we've got... Like, look at the 2008 financial crisis, right? We got big banks, right? Like, literally trying to cash in on people losing their homes. Like, these people are making bets on the people being homeless. And they cash in on that and make money. And then the government bails them out. They never get a fucking lick of jail time. Meanwhile, you got people going to jail for smoking weed? Again, it's crazy to me. On Wednesday afternoon, hours after Governor Andrew Cuomo signed a bill officially legalizing marijuana in New York, the 62-year-old sat on a bench in Bed-Stuy and smoked his first ever legal spliff. Max the dog is freaking the fuck out right now. I never felt like I was doing anything wrong, he told Gotham, as things have definitely changed for the better. The passage of marijuana legalization has prompted similar exhalations of relief and bliss from New Yorkers across the city. Some have predicted that recreational cannabis will usher in a Roaring Twenties-style summer of hedonism. What on earth? Others simply wondered what took so long. That's what I'm saying. Max is being a dog. We've been waiting on this for a while now. Now, again, I want to let everyone, like, I really just, like, I think about this, right? Why is weed illegal? Like, was there, like, a default? Like, think about, isn't that crazy? All right. History lesson, folks. Strap in. So imagine, you've got these, like, psychoactive chemicals, right? You leave an apple in a fucking box for too long, boom, you got alcohol, right? And so that's great. Everything's fine. Everyone gets drunk. That's great. Thousands and thousands and thousands of years, people are getting drunk. Like, for no reason. Like, alright, I finished cropping the fucking whatever the fuck. Time to get drunk. That's what people did every single day for thousands and thousands of years, right? Now imagine a scenario where, like, you go across an ocean, right? And then there's people, instead of getting drunk, they're smoking a plant, and they're getting wacky and zany, and they're having a good time. And then you look at that, and you're like, what? That's awesome. And then you start smoking this plant, and then some guy comes along. Hello, Max. He's got his corn. And then some guy comes along, right? Some dude just, like, shows up. His name is Richard Nixon. And he's like, I hate black people. I'm going to make this drug illegal because black people use it. And then it's like, what? And then, like, that puts us into, like, 40, 50 years later. People are like, yep, weed's illegal because facts and logic. It's a dangerous substance. Like, my mother was telling me, like, weed is going to kill you. If you ever smoke weed, you're going to die instantly. And it's like, who comes up with this bullshit? You know what I mean? It's crazy, dude. It's crazy. Let's keep moving. Under the legislation known as the Marijuana Regulation and Taxation Act, MRTA, public consumption of marijuana is now permitted wherever it's legal to smoke cigarettes. Now, again, I want to remind everyone, imagine if they made public consumption of, like, Coca-Cola illegal. Like, now think about this. What is more damaging to the body? Coca-Cola or cannabis? I'm sorry. There's an obvious answer. If you're going to ban cannabis, you gotta ban Coca-Cola. So what I think we need to do is I think we need to advocate for legislation to ban all sugar in anything ever. Because, again, we had 50 years and counting of marijuana being illegal, right? And other substances that shouldn't be illegal, frankly, right? Why can't we have 50 years of banning fast food? What? Like, why can't we ban sugar for 50 years? See what happens. You know, like, again, that would at least, like, actually have net benefits for society, right? People would be healthier. People would live longer, right? People would have less addiction, less cravings, right? I'm just saying, like, I'm just throwing ideas out there. That's today? That's crazy, replied Emma Callahan, a 22-year-old New York University student, upon learning the news. We picked a good day to meet up, she added, passing a joint to a friend in Tompkins Square Park. It remains illegal to smoke in city parks, though the penalty is a civil infraction, like littering, rather than a criminal offense. Who cares? Smoke in the fucking park, buddy. Come on. Anyway, that's what's going on in New York. Pretty cool stuff. And again, I just like, wow, man, it's crazy. CJ O'Tonnell, $5. If you're from California, our old medical system from the early 2000s was basically recreational. You just had to go to a weed doctor, pay him $50. Sounds good to me. I mean, fuck. But I mean, again, like the idea that we, like, keep in mind, what is the goal of society? What is the goal of civilization? In my opinion, it's to optimize the human experience, right? I don't want to be working on the fields all day, every day, and to feed my family. And so someone else does that. I give them money, and then boom, all of a sudden I live in a fucking house. I've got internet. I've got a refrigerator full of food, right? Like the whole idea of society is to optimize the human condition on how we live to make our lives better. And I have no idea why you would ban mind-altering substances, mood-altering drugs. I have no idea why those are banned. It's weird. It's strange. Like, it's bizarre. It's like, it's extremely bizarre. I really just don't get it. It's bizarre. I will never get over how bizarre it is. Like, again, fast food exists. Like, think about this logically. Like, there's a McDonald's on every single street in America, yet you get sent to jail for having weed in your pocket? Like, it's crazy, man. It's crazy. Yeah, I know the way that California legalized marijuana is really bad, Shuryev. I remember hearing all the growers in North Cali fought really hard to keep bud illegal because it would blow up their spot if they had to actually follow regulations. Yeah, regulations are a whole nother ballgame. Anyway, folks, that's some weed news. One of those horrible anti-trans sports bills that's hitting the Louisiana legislature. I was gonna talk about one of those, but it's like, bitch, I'm not gonna do that. Like, I'm not gonna spend my time, my precious time on this earth talking about fucking dumb fucks in goddamn Arkansas. Like, I mean, I should, right? I guess I should, but I'm not. I refuse, so I won't. I just won't. It's just not gonna happen. Like, it could, but it's not today. You could at least argue fast food provides poorly optimized sustenance. No, that's not an argument. Nope. That's a lie, bitch. Things that, if you put something in your body, it's not sustenance. If you see this, I've got a wrapper from a Quest cookie. No Quest cookie, right? But a wrapper for a Quest cookie. I could eat this. It could pass through my digestive system. Look. Doesn't make it nutritious. That's the same thing with fast food. You can put it into your mouth and swallow it. It doesn't mean it's food. Like, what is food? Like, imagine, like, what is, like, when you really break it down, what is food? It's something you put inside of your body. You consume it, right, with your mouth. You chew it up and eat it. You don't have to chew. It's an option. And then it provides nutrition for your body. There is no nutrition in food. Like, there's, like, poorly sourced, like, fucking, like, disgustingly diseased, like, fucking branched chain amino acid proteins. Like, you're not gonna get anything. And then fucking, like, a fucking syringe full of sugar. Just, like, that's basically what you're doing. Like, get a syringe full of sugar, inject that shit into your arm. Because what else is different when you eat McDonald's? Seriously. You could defo survive off of a Big Mac and fries a day. Survive is like, yes, you could survive. You could also survive eating a donut every day until you don't. Like, until you just stop surviving. I mean, what is surviving? Living until tomorrow? If surviving is living until tomorrow, sure. But if surviving is living a healthy life and, you know, until like you're 90 or 100 or something, sorry, nope. What are my recommended food groups? Protein and fiber. Eat a donut per day until you donut survive. Oh! Oh! Anyway, we're on TMZ, folks. Plane crash. Gender reveal stunt kills 2. Let's watch. Two people died in Mexico when a plane being used for a gender reveal stunt crashed into the sea as the parents-to-be and guests cheered for the big moment that never came. The deadly crash happened this week off the coast of Cancun, where expecting parents hired a plane to fly a banner announcing they were having a baby girl. As you can see, the plane is doing a series of stunts over the water before it takes a nosedive straight down, disappearing into the water with a huge splash.
¡El niño!
What is happening?
¡No mames! ¡No mames! Se fue la...
Well, there you go. You can hear the family watching the flyover from a boat screaming in horror as the plane crashes and sinks. There were 4 people on board the aircraft and 2 of them died. According to local reports, 1 person died before rescuers could reach the victims and another died while receiving first aid. It is unclear what caused the crash. Like, I'm sorry, man, but gender reveal, come on. Come on, man. Like, this is, as far as I'm concerned, this is in the same category of, like, dying on a trampoline. You know what I mean? Like, you died on a trampoline, right? You broke your neck because you flipped the wrong way. I mean, I'm sorry, but there's a level of culpability there. If you don't have a pilot's license and you get in a plane to celebrate the gender of your unborn baby so much and you're so crazy that you fucking fly into the water, I'm sorry, but there's a level of, like, I don't give a fuck about that. I really don't. I mean, it sucks for the other people involved, like the other people that aren't the parents, that aren't flying the plane. You know what I mean? But, like, I'm sorry, man, but, like, who cares about your gender reveal bullshit? I mean, seriously, who cares? Like, it's so stupid. And I'm not saying this because of the trans agenda. I'm not. Like, I am, but I'm not. Like, gender reveal parties in their own right are stupid. It's just an excuse for people to get together. Like, do you want to hang out with your family? Great. Go hang out with your family. You don't need a fucking special $300 meme cake or a $7,000 plane ride to go hang out with your family. You want to go hang out with your family, dip your toes in the water, talk about how you're going to have a kid and how you can't wait to raise that kid? Hell yeah. I'm all down with that shit. Don't get in a fucking plane and fly around like a fucking fairy on crack, motherfucker, because it's dumb. Don't get in the trampoline with a fucking plugged-in toaster while it's raining, because it's dumb. Like, seriously, it really is. Like, I'm sorry, but, like, it's just dumb. I'm sorry. I have very little sympathy. Sucks for everyone else, but, maybe stop doing gender reveal parties. I don't know. Maybe. I just think about it, right? Just think about it. I guess we should be inviting more sharks to gender reveal parties. That would be a pretty good idea. Hello, Nick. 2 shark deaths per year. Gender reveal parties are deadlier than sharks. That's crazy. There's a lot of healthy carbonated drinks out there to check out for soda addicts. Weaning, like starting on part sugar soda, part healthy, and weaning down could work. Soda addiction is real. Absolutely. The sneeze I mentioned about 10 minutes ago has come. I really just don't understand what, like, who cares? Oh, I'm gonna have a boy, I'm gonna have, like, it's just so dumb. Like, the concept, right? The concept, right? That, yes, we live in a society, right? And people will map out, literally, they will map out 30 years of their kid's existence based on something that they see in an ultrasound. You know what? It's incredible to me. That's crazy. You know what I mean? Like, that's crazy. I'm surprised we don't have, like, Groundhog Day looking things. Like, oh, is the baby sleeping on their left side in the womb or the right side? That means this. And then you plot out 30 years. Like, it's like similar to astrology for me. It's like astrology is what it is. It's like, oh, you're born when Saturn is looking to the moon, and then that means something 78 years later? What? No, it means nothing. That you're an idiot. You're dumb. You believe in stupid shit. Right? Like, and that's the same thing with gender reveal shit. Who cares what the child's fucking gender or sex is? Who gives a shit? Like, who gives a fuck? It means nothing. It affects your life in no way. I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying. Like, I'm just throwing that out there. Just throwing that shit out there. I'm sorry if I'm phoning it in today. I'm just a little sneezy for some reason. In Eastern Europe, we do not celebrate ew baby until it's born and checked okay. There you go. When's my birthday? May 31st. Exact time of day, I don't know. I think it's something like 10 a.m., 11 a.m., something like that. I'm feeling another sneeze come on. God damn it. Anyway. Should I cover this? Like, should I? To those of you that know what I'm talking about, there's this Paula Jean tweet from yesterday, or this is today. This is from a couple hours ago. Paula Jean, like, put out a really bizarre tweet. For those of you who know who she is and what the tweet is, like, should I cover this? Because I kind of want to. But, like, it's really bad. Like, it's not good. I will be 25 in May. That's correct. We don't do gender reveal parties over here, but for any parent, finding out the sex is exciting. I mean, I can understand finding out anything is exciting. Like, if I were having a baby and I saw their toes start popping up, that would be pretty cool. You know what I mean? I don't know. I think people put too much emphasis on that shit. Drag Paula. She's going full dum-dum. I mean, it's just, it's really bad. Like, it's a, fuck. It's a really bad tweet. Like, it's legendarily bad. I got hair stuck in my, okay. Do you want to link me Paula's meltdown a couple weeks ago? Because I remember that, but I don't have it. I don't have it open right now. Cluster of cells. I mean, aren't we all just clusters of cells? Too much emphasis. I didn't push overly gendered stuff or sentiment on my toddler, etc. When she was old enough, she could gravitate to whatever she wants with no judgment on my end. That's great. I'm happy to hear that. If you are excited when the genitalia, when there's all kinds of shit to worry about, you are just dumb. Sure. I agree. If you find out the time, I got a friend that can give you a very detailed astrology report. Oh, you've got a friend. Okay. Fucking Andrew. Do it! Just do it! Oh my god, this motherfucker. Well, now I'm not gonna do it. Now I'm not gonna do it. So, you just ruined it, Andrew. It's not happening now. I don't think so, Mr. Freak. Maybe. I don't know enough about that situation, to be honest. I don't think so. Yeah, I'm looking at my Twitter notifications. Why are people talking to me? Like, am I really worth people talking to? Who are you people? Lord have mercy. I'm sorry. No, you're good. I'm just joking. Oh, this should be the one. Folks. Folks. Look at this. Look at this. Are you checking this out? This is like a thing that's happening right now. Right? Like, look at this. Somewhere else in the universe right now, Max the dog is licking me. Oh, my beautiful angel. This is happening. Like, I need you to just, like, absorb the moment. Oh, look at him. It's going crazy. I really need y'all to absorb this moment, man. I cry. Sometimes I cry. I woke up this morning and I started crying because Max was just right next to me, and I woke up and he looked at me. Like, I have my sleep mask on. I took it off, right? I didn't take it off, but like I pushed it up so I could see. And this dog moves his head, turns it around, and looks at me, and I started crying. Like, I'm not even... I can't with this thing. Like, it's just incredible. Reminder, like the stream, folks. Like the stream. Look at him. He's got his paws up. He's eating my hand. Like I'm a meal. He's eating my hand like I'm a meal. Look at that. Isn't that crazy? He's licking me, getting me all salivated up. He's gonna take a bite. Are you gonna eat me alive? Huh? He's gonna eat me alive, folks. I'm sorry. I get carried away. I really, like, I'm just sitting here petting this dog, man. Like, think about it. Like, I am a human being on planet Earth, right? Sitting in my bedroom, doing a YouTube show while petting my dog. I mean, it's drinking Covfefe. Like, this is pretty good. Like, this is pretty, like, this is where I want to be right now. Wow. Folks, over the next week, I am going to be making, I think, now, let me know how you feel about this. I think what I'm going to be doing is doing some format changes for this show. I'm not sure yet. I might, like, you know, I don't know. I have no idea. Like, maybe make it a little bit more structured instead of just, like, nothing, instead of doing literally nothing. Like, I could just make it some, like, slightly more structured. Maybe. And so, just throwing that out there, folks. It's out there now, and you can't stop me. Alright, that dog, folks. You are too spicy for a dog with all that chili you eat. Even when you die, the worms won't eat you. That's pretty good. Hello, Ali CIA. $5. I wanted to add to that moment. Love you, Andrea. Hug emoji, heart emoji, rose emoji. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. I also love myself and everyone else around me. If I've got shit dripping out of my fucking nostrils, again, it's not my fault. Like, I'm going through something right now. But yeah, I guess we'll talk about Paula Jean. Because it's just sad, man. It's sad. It's really sad. Onion on the co-leader of Scottish Greens doing a Tulsi and posting booty babe gymnastics videos on Instagram. Please send me a link after the stream is over. Anyway, folks, let's get on with this shit. So, I love commenting on drama. I love posting people's hot takes on my stream and then dunking on them. I love doing that. And I'm going to do that right now with former Senate candidate from West Virginia, Paula Jean Swearingen. So this is not her first tweet that she's made about AOC that seems like creepily obsessive. I got her other tweet here. This very interesting. This is from last month. This is a month ago. And this is some context. This is not her first meltdown about AOC. After weeding through trolls, what has AOC done for brand new Congress candidates that got her elected? We can argue until the cows come home, but none of y'all have access to her. No more than the ones of us that helped get her elected. For those of you that don't know, there is a Netflix documentary, I believe, called Knock Down the House, that follows AOC, Paula Jean, and other candidates as they attempt to get elected in the 2018 midterms. And so they're part of the same sort of Justice Democrats kind of like clash, I guess. And then so like basically she goes on a meltdown about AOC and brand new Congress. I'm not going to read all that shit. But today, a couple hours ago, right, she is continuing and says, "This is not what we supported when we started. Pretty sure at AOC is baiting or batting for what the party wanted her to do, not what will help to pass the policies we need. I'm highly disappointed with my colleague, and I won't align myself with her anymore." So this is my problem with this kind of bullshit, right? Now, again, right? If let's say, let's remove politics from this. Let's say we're all a bunch of podcasters, right? And my buddy podcaster's like being a bitch, and I'm like, I don't want to associate with that person anymore. Okay, cool, right? Now, that's a different calculation when, let's imagine we're all like fucking like podcasters and this one guy gets elected to Congress and he has actual power in the world. At that point, what does that mean? I won't align myself with them anymore. I genuinely just don't know what that means. Like, first of all, Paula Jean, you are not an elected official. You are a Twitter poster. And that's not necessarily a bad thing, right? But I'm going to read this article here because it's an interesting article. But I really you can criticize AOC and say this is a bad move without being like this weird cancel-y like brat at a fucking lunch table in 9th grade. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, and I won't align myself with her anymore. She's doing this like weird force the vote crew reach out kind of thing. I don't know what she's doing. It's really bizarre. So let's read this article. This is from Politico. Vulnerable Democrats fret after getting a shock. AOC's campaign cash. So for those of you that don't know, AOC is one of the best fundraisers in the entirety of the Congress. She is getting to the point where she can maybe in let's provide exponential growth for the next couple of years. Maybe she will oust Nancy Pelosi as top fundraiser for the Democrats, right? So that's she is very, very, very good at raising money. As the midterms campaign's first fundraising deadline approached this weekend, several vulnerable House Democrats got an unwelcome surprise in their accounts. $5,000 from Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez. The New York Democrat sent the contributions to her colleagues to help keep the House majority ahead of a tough cycle without directly contributing to the Democratic Congressional Campaign Committee. If you are on the DCCC email list, it is the most embarrassing thing in the world. I was on that through the entirety of the primary. It was so embarrassing. They send you emails from Barack Obama, headline, please help, and then you click on it and there's a bunch of flashing images that said the Democrats are going to lose, Trump is doing it again. Honestly, the DCCC email list is amazing. But AOC wants to raise her money irrespective of that, and that's one of the biggest political things in my opinion, is fundraising. You need to have a way to, actually pay people to do all this bullshit. And doing so in a way that's not directly tied to corporate centrist Democrats is a good thing. It is a good thing. I don't know why. Paula Jean is not being very specific with her criticism here. I don't know what the problem is. Is the problem that she has fundraising irrespective of the DCCC? Is the problem that she's spending some of that money on Democrats that don't necessarily align with her? I don't know what the problem is. She's not very specific. And if you're going to cancel someone and say, I will no longer align with them, right? I mean, I would prefer to know why. That's my thing. Anyway, with which she's publicly clashed, but Ocasio-Cortez's largesse and oversight at the campaign headquarters has instead raised awkward questions among her colleagues as some swing district Democrats fret over whether to return her money before the GOP can turn it into an attack ad. Some members whose campaigns got unexpected AOC cash are seeking answers directly from the DCCC chair, Rep. Sean Patrick Maloney, and his top staffers. DCCC aides gave lawmakers wire transfers information to Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez's aides without the approval of more senior officials, according to multiple people familiar with the contributions. Even if imperiled House Democrats refund her contribution now, AOC's name is almost certain to show up on their Federal Election Commission reports when they're due this month, creating a liability for members of the party who have to win re-election in districts where her political brand is poisoned thanks to years of unrelenting Republican attacks. Or maybe thanks to years of unrelenting attacks from Democrats like Nancy Pelosi. This article is written poorly in that regard. Reminder, what was the first thing Nancy Pelosi did when she became Speaker of the House in 2018? She did the whole Trump thing. Trump is a bad guy. And then she spent months and months and months attacking Ilhan Omar, AOC, Rashida Tlaib, right? Just months and months and months attacking them. And then Trump picked up those attacks and then made them mainstream in the Republican Party. Who decided to attack AOC publicly first? It was Nancy Pelosi and the Democrats. This is not something, the Republicans are at it again, right? This is a good thing. And AOC is doing smart politics, getting people tied to her, right? So it's either they have to endorse things like the Green New Deal, Medicare for All, or they run away and probably lose in primaries. This is a good strategy. So I don't know why Paula Jean Swearengin is so highly disappointed with my colleague. I don't know what that means. I don't know why she's having a meltdown. In the rest of this article, you can read it yourself if you want. But this is the basic idea. She's giving some of her money to Democrats that are in, let's say, some shaky districts that could potentially lose. And those Democrats are having to face, like, should I double down on policies that are popular, or should I try to be the other guy but slightly less crazy? And guess what? Being the other guy but slightly less crazy does not win elections, right? So these people are going to have to choose the future of the party, AOC, or losing my goddamn seat, right? Those are the choices. And for whatever reason, Paula Jean Swearengin's upset with that. I don't understand. It's weird. It's strange. It's bizarre. And so I hope she gets better soon. And I just gotta say, this is a good strategy. I think just sending the money to people who you don't like, it's a good fucking strategy. And I endorse it, and I think it's good. So that's what I'm saying. I hope Paula Jean gets better soon, personally. You posted a link. Maybe I'll check that one out tomorrow. But yeah, he's been doing that for a while. I'm the Dem from West Virginia that is in Mansion. I'm epic. I lost to him repeatedly in a landslide, but I might win next time. That's the thing, is like, I you know, watch the documentary Knock Down the House. Like, I mean, these people are good people, but they're being corrupted by online social media games. Like, that's just plain and simple. Like, it's sad. It's sad. It's genuinely sad. Right? But it's like, it just goes to show that most people do not have hefty convictions. I'm looking for my microfiber cloth for my glasses, but I can't find it. It's on the ground. Okay. It's Max the dog, folks. He's here. But that's another thing. Is like, I can totally understand how someone who's not a social media person at all, right, would be corrupted by social media. Like, you know, it's a genuine influence that's very potentially damaging. Like, no human is designed to have, like, thousands of other humans. Like, oh, Max, are you okay? Are you okay? Oh. Are you okay, buddy? Are you okay? There's, like, a little space in between my bed and this desk, and Max got his leg stuck. Are you alright, bud? Are you alright? He's okay. A copyright strike for what? Oh. Hey y'all, I got banned on Reddit for harassing a person I've deemed to be a piece of shit. Want his name? Not particularly. Just because I don't know the surrounding context. Max is such a friendly friend. He's amazing, man. I love him. Paula's thinking, if JD and BNC funneled money to me instead of AOC, I would have basically have her status instead of my... I can totally see that, not me. That's actually a good... That's a good point. Because, again, AOC is, like, one of the most famous people in the world, and it was a fluke. You know what I mean? Like, it could have been Cori Bush, it could have been Paula Jean, it could have been someone else. It just happened to be AOC. You know what I mean? I don't know. I could definitely understand harboring resentment for that. Especially if you've got, like, social media people, like, telling you, like, that's what's real, that's what's happening, it could have been you. You know what I mean? Like, if you've got people in your ear constantly saying AOC is bad, it could have been you. You could have been better at that position. Like, I'd resent them maybe as well. Lil Nas X has become super epic. I've seen some of their trolling. It's called We Do a Little Trolling. It's called We Do a Little Trolling. Hold up. But yeah, what should I talk about next? I've got the Matt Gaetz thing. We could talk about that. Does anyone want to talk about Matt Gaetz? Alabama yoga, maybe tomorrow? Alright, let's talk about injections. This is some news that is extremely important. That's right, folks. This is important news. Like, you might think, what? Like, you might be thinking, who cares, right? And that's what I would be thinking. But I'm doing a show here, and I need to buy some time, so I'm doing a filler story. Let me drink some Coca-Cola. Man, today is going to be a weird day. Let me just say real quick. When I'm done this show, right, I'm going to probably get up and have a second cup of coffee because I'm dying here. And then I've got the whole day. Like, what do I do today? I've got a whole day to just live and enjoy my life, dude. And it's crazy. It's crazy. God damn it, I am... Ugh. Fuck. It's crazy, man. AOC is not a fluke, she is super talented. No, I agree, Cloud. I agree with that. What I am saying is that, like, if AOC would have lost her race, which was very possible, right? It, you know, wait until 2020, and then you've got, like, Paula Jean maybe win. Like, that's what I'm saying. If I were her, I would be thinking about those possible timelines. And that's what I'm saying. Like, so I understand the resentment. For sure. I have work in an hour. God damn, Nick. That's crazy. What's Litecoin at? Let me check. Oh, baby. My precious. I might buy some MF and Litecoins. What should I do, folks? What should I do? Should I buy some motherfucking Litecoins? What are we thinking? Alright, I pulled the trigger, folks. Pulled the fucking... Why do I smell fire? Why do I smell fire? I am assuming someone downstairs is cooking. Salvi raised weirdo, you are in my house right now. Why is there fire? Why do I smell fire? Are you cooking? Is the house on fire? I hope not. I mean, sometimes, when my family cooks, it smells like fire. If you are smelling toast burning, you're having a stroke. I am not smelling toast burning. I'm just smelling fire. I mean, let's be honest, Salvi raised weirdo. The person you married sometimes smells like fire when they cook. I'm just saying. So I don't want to think it's an emergency. Like, I'm being honest here. I'm being an honest person. Like, sometimes I wake up and I smell fire and it's like, oh, it's just him cooking fucking bacon or something. I'm being honest. I'm being an honest person. And is he making food right now? Because why would I smell fire? Cryptocurrency is my only problem with Andrea. Maybe I'm dumb, though. Cloud, I would wager a guess that you have a job that provides a consistent salary. I don't, and therefore, I make money in any way that I can that works with my schedule and the things that I do. So, if I can make money with cryptocurrency, I will make money with cryptocurrency. I think making money day trading cryptocurrency does a lot less damage to the environment than a lot of jobs out there. Like, is day trading cryptocurrency contributing more harm to the planet than working at a fast food joint, than making hamburgers for a McDonald's factory? You know what I mean? I don't know. I think day trading cryptocurrency doesn't really do anything. Like, it exists. If I don't trade cryptocurrency, it's still there. It's not like it goes away. You know what I mean? Like, it's, alright, folks, I stopped trading Litecoin, so the environmental impact is gone. It's not that simple. My problem is you promoting it. What does that mean, promoting it? Like, I've got like 50 viewers. Like, there's going to be no societal impact on my usage of cryptocurrencies. I don't is it a problem to, do you have a problem with me promoting marijuana or something, or alcohol? CJ O'Tonnell, $2. Finally have a weekend off to stay home and get high. Hell yes, buddy. Let's get it. I believe in destroying the environment so that people don't live long enough and go to other planets. Hell yeah. Crypto is worse than the fossil fuel industry. No. I disagree with that. I am totally willing to debate that, but that is hard disagreement. First of all, cryptocurrency uses energy. I mean, if fossil fuel companies stopped producing with fossil fuels and, you know, we had green energy, then crypto wouldn't be that big of a problem. Crypto is lighting the planet on fire. It is a contributing factor, sure, but so are cars. Like, so is fracking. I mean, like, me trading cryptocurrency is not, I'm sorry, man, but, like, this is not some, if you want to say the cumulative impact of technology has a problem when it comes to energy usage, yes, absolutely. Like, for example, when people play Crysis on max graphics, they're drawing a lot more power than they need to, right? If you're why do you need to play Call of Duty 24 on Ultra 360 4K 4 no-scoped 420 fucking graphics? You don't. Doing so draws more power, and you don't need it, and therefore contributes to climate change. Why are you buying a 4K television? Why not watch things on standard def? I'm just saying, like, my point is, like, who cares, bro? That's my point. Also, cryptocurrency is very useful for me. It is a very useful thing for me. I know a lot of people that live in a different country, and sending them money in any capacity outside of cryptocurrency has fees. It's a hassle, right? The only thing with crypto that they need to do is know how to use crypto, which has been a problem in the past. You know who I'm talking to. That's right. That's the only problem. Why get caught in 4K when you can get caught in 720p? Exactly. Hello, Ecom, by the way. I still smell fire, and that's making me, like, uncomfortable. I'm gonna, like, turn my heater off. I don't know. It's just... No. You know who I'm responding to. No. Yo, I bought some motherfucking Litecoins, y'all. Let's get it. Motherfucking light-ass coins. Motherfucking light-ass motherfucking coins, man. Aren't they just crazy? God damn. See, I'm day trading cryptocurrency while live streaming. I'm the ultimate hustler. The ultimate hustler. Next, I'm going to sell something on eBay. Alright. If you watch 1080 porn when you come, you're coming on nature's face. Imagine. YouTube is worse than the faucet. Jeffrey, I can't with your bullshit, dude. Last night, I swear I heard a beeping noise one time in my house. Never found the source, couldn't fall asleep because I was so worried. That's weird. But yeah, Cloud, the actual use value of cryptocurrency, in my opinion, and I say this with complete honesty, and again, this is a societal thing, I like buying drugs with cryptocurrency. I've done it before. I don't need to anymore because I've got other sources. But buying drugs with cryptocurrency, hell yes. Like, I'm just saying, like, there are certain things you can do with cryptocurrency that you cannot do with cash, that you cannot do with PayPal or a bank or a credit card, and those are things that should not be ignored. Dilemmas like this make me think about how there really is no ethical consumption under capitalism, so we're all a little unethical. Yes, that's correct. I believe in harm reduction. Me day trading cryptocurrency to steal a bunch of money from libertarians is good because I don't spend it on fucking prostitution and cocaine, which, I mean, I should. To be honest, I should. Those are bad examples. I don't spend it on, like, guns and cocaine. But I should, but I don't at the moment. But anyway, that's my point. That's my point. Crypto only has value because capitalism generates value through scarcity. That's correct. Benefiting from that isn't necessarily wrong, but the crypto sector is pretty weird. The crypto sector is weird. I could talk for hours about that shit. Matlock pointed out how the wealthy like it because it's another form of tax evasion. That's correct. Which is why, like, again, that's another thing. But again, if crypto didn't exist, they have gold. They've got silver. Like, they've got ways of evading taxes. Like, it's not, like, the technology problem. Like, this is another problem with cryptocurrency, is blockchain technology is extremely cutting edge. And I know, right? And there's a lot of things that can be done with it that can be good outside of currency, outside of money. Like, it's just good technology. And when you seed an entire, like, it would be like, imagine all of, you know, let's say all 4K televisions. Oh, you got a 4K TV? What are you, a libertarian? Why do you have a 4K TV? Oh, you have VR? Imagine if VR was just for libertarians because someone said so. Oh, you have VR? What are you, Peter Thiel? Haha, VR. Why are you using VR? What are you, Elon Musk? You got VR, man? It's like, I don't know, to my understanding, it's like, oh, why are you like, imagine, like, everyone that uses a specific, like, language, coding language. You know what I mean? Like, the problem isn't, like, the coding language. The problem are certain people utilizing it and having a monopoly on it. You know what I mean? That's the problem. Like, any problem with cryptocurrency is addressed as a problem with capitalism, not a problem with the cryptocurrency. What are you playing? You playing Minecraft? But someone on the internet told me that only libertarians play Minecraft. What are you, libertarian? You know, like, that's, like, it's the same logical there. Anyway, I bought some Litecoin. Is there another use for crypto than buying drugs? This is news to me. A lot of online shops that aren't illegal have crypto options, presumably because they're tax write-offs, or they could be construed as such. You use it as a store of value. You can use it for international monetary exchange. If VR was for libertarians only, there would be far more lolly... Oh, God, no. But drugs are pretty sick. I think many aspects of crypto are awful, but I don't feel bad trying to game system for quick cash in my position. The amount I put in is a drop in the bucket compared... Oh, yeah, no, of course. Of course. Not even... It's like trying to, like, you know... grasp a single droplet of water while you're deep diving in the Atlantic Ocean. You just can't do it. You cannot do it. It's impossible. Anyway, let's talk about Matt Gaetz. That's the last thing on the agenda today.
Tonight there are receipts of...
All right, I got a video queued up. Queuing it up, folks. Where we go one, we go all. My tummy is rumbling, man. That's crazy. Alright, I saw some bullshit YouTube show called Libertarian Guys with Asian Wives. Pretty cringe. Sounds good. Even as dumb as NFTs are so far, NFTs will have practical, non-idiotic purposes as well. Of course. I mean, that's the thing. I mean, when video games first came out, people looked at them and were like, oh, this has no value. It's just stupid things for kids. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know, now fucking third graders are learning with Minecraft and shit. I don't want to think about Matt Gaetz banging his adopted son. That's not... Nope. Nope. Not gonna happen. Yo, I still smell fucking fire. This is, like, disconcerting. Like, should I check my phone? Is there, like, a fire alert? Is someone grilling? Like, who grills at 11 a.m.? Who does that, dude? Who the fuck grills at 11 goddamn a.m.? Oh, it's 11 a.m. Gotta open up the grill. Like, what? Like, who does that, man? Anyway. Matt Gaetz, folks. So, Matt Gaetz. Gate. Or is it Matt Gate? Or Gaetz Gate? I don't know, man. Anyway, let's move. Let's go. We got some scoops.
Of Matt Gaetz' payments to women. The New York Times has reviewed payment receipts in the federal investigation into whether the Republican congressman and close Trump ally paid cash to women for sex and whether he had a relationship with a 17-year-old. I'm going to speak with a reporter who saw those receipts in just a moment. First, though, Paula Reed is out front with all the late developments in this case.
Turn the volume up.
Tonight, the federal investigation into Florida Congressman Matt Gaetz for possible prostitution and sex trafficking crimes, including an alleged relationship with a minor, now centering around his friendship with this man, Joel Greenberg.
It really is an honor to be here today.
In addition, investigators believe Greenberg, a former Seminole County, Florida tax collector, recruited multiple women online for sex, and that he introduced the women who received cash payments to Gaetz, who had sex with them too, according to the New York Times. The Times said it reviewed Apple Pay and Cash App receipts that show Gaetz and Greenberg made payments to one of the women and one payment from Greenberg to a different woman. In a statement, Gaetz' office said, Matt Gaetz has never paid for sex. Matt Gaetz refutes all the disgusting allegations completely.
Providing for flights and hotel rooms for people that you're dating who are of legal age is not a crime.
But a source telling CNN, investigators are examining whether any federal campaign money was involved in paying for travel and expenses for the women. Gaetz and Greenberg have been friends for years, posting photos together, and Gaetz even telling a local radio station that Greenberg would make a good member of Congress in 2017.
If Joel were to run from Seminole County, I think he becomes the next congressman from the 7th District.
The duo, according to a Florida lawmaker, leaving an unsolicited voicemail on her cell phone. She gave a recording of the message to CNN.
This is your favorite tax collector. I'm up in the Panhandle with your favorite...
Imagine saying that. This is your favorite tax collector. Like, I'm sorry, but it's like, bro, what? This is your favorite tax collector. It's like, okay. What?
Hi, Anna.
And we were just chatting about you and talking about your lovely qualities, and
we think you're the future of the Democratic Party in Florida.
Additionally, information that may connect Gaetz to a fake ID scheme at the center of Greenberg's case was presented to federal investigators at a meeting last year. Sources familiar tell CNN. Greenberg had entered a plea of not guilty. Attorneys for Greenberg and Gaetz had no comment. In addition to the federal investigation, multiple sources told CNN...
I like all the shots of, like, Matt Gaetz walking around, like, really creepily. Like, here's Matt Gaetz walking through the hallway. It's like, okay.
Of nude women he claimed to have slept with. One source saying Gaetz shared the images on his phone while on the floor of the house.
Tonight, Gaetz finds himself with few public allies. His communications director resigned earlier today, and even though Gaetz was one of the most vocal Trump supporters, so far the former president has remained silent amid this escalating set of scandals that could end Gaetz' political career. Aaron?
All right, so this is just them discussing it. Who cares? But that's like the info is apparently they have Cash App receipts, folks. Cash App receipts of paying people that are underage, no good. That on its own, no good, folks. No good. And then, like, him being very, like, buddy-buddy with someone who's also more deep in the confirmation of paying people that are underage. No good. No good. Matt Gaetz, no good. A fire did indeed occur in this household. Can you... What? Oh, my God. You can't just say that in the chat. You can't say that in the chat. You can't tell me, yeah, fire is in the house. In the middle of... I'm doing a YouTube show here. You can't just fucking freak me out. Anyway, Matt Gaetz, is, what was that? Yeah, he's creepy. He's no good. The idea that he would take pictures of people that he paid to have sex with and show them with people on the floor of the house, like, you know, like, hey, bro, look at this one, man. like, what? You know what I'm saying? it's just it's creepy. It's bizarre. And like again, this like I want to remind everyone that now I don't know much about her politics, but there was this person in 2018, I believe, I think Christy Smith in California, that resigned, was pressured to resign from Congress because she had like a consensual relationship with someone who was on her staff or something. And I just want to remind everyone that the difference of how the media treats men when it comes to this kind of like sexual promiscuity versus women, like a woman can do something totally legal, totally ethical, totally normal, boom, she's evil, she's a spawn from Satan. A man can literally pay children for sex, maybe his career is ruined, maybe, who knows, we'll find out. Come on, tune in next time on CNN. Is Matt Gaetz' career ruined? Maybe. Like, you know, like, I don't know, man, it's just, it's sad. And Gaetz is a weirdo, and that should have been known for a long time. If you didn't know that, now you do. And there you go. Is Glenn Greenwald really in Gaetz' corner? There's no way. I can't. I won't believe that. I refuse. Like, I know that Glenn Greenwald is a fuck shit, but like, there's no way. Is someone gonna tell me what the scoop is with the goddamn fire? Hello? Yo, I've gotta sneeze so bad, man. Fuck. Is everyone okay? I mean, as long as everyone's okay, that's all I care about, man. Matt Gaetz is actually a socialist. I mean, yeah, I mean, totally. Let's see, let's go look at Glenn Greenwald's Twitter page. What could possibly go wrong? What is this guy talking about, man? I aspire to, like, imagine getting millions of followers and getting paid like hundreds of thousands of dollars to just like tweet. Man, like that's crazy. Matt Gaetz, total frat boy in his late 30s, still chasing high school girls. It's embarrassing. Anyway, that's basically it for my show today. I just want to say I appreciate everyone for watching. I apologize if I was a little gross with my sneezing. Yeah, so if anyone has any questions, comments, or concerns, feel free to tell me about the questions, comments, or concerns, any of the three. Nothing else, though. If you've got, like, if you've got a proposition, for example, nope. Al Franken had to step down for much less than what Christy Smith did. I disagree with that assertion, because Al Franken was photographed, like, groping people. So, I highly disagree with that assertion. How AOC is handling what? Max the dog. What does he do? What do you do, Max? The toy is on you. It's on you. The toy is on you, Max. Look, he's so confused. Look at him. I can't with this dog, dude. I can't. What are you doing? I can't. He's so confused. Look at him. He has no idea. Here's the toy, buddy. There you go. He has no fucking idea, dude. He's just... Hi. Hello. God damn it. Alright, she's being soft on Biden, I think, but also it's hard to put forward a nuanced perspective from her position. Sure, yeah. We have the same snake. It's a good snake. There you go. But yeah, so I, again, appreciate everyone for tuning in. I appreciate that. I may stream later today. I don't know. I want to stream more non, show stuff. Like more miscellaneous stuff, but I don't know. Maybe. We'll see. But either way, again, thank you for watching. I'm going to go get some more kofefe, because I need some kofefe, let me just tell you. Any recommended source of news that you suggest, I suggest myself. And I think you should unsubscribe from every other YouTube channel. And, wow, yo, I've got a knot in my hair. Look at this. Holy shit. Oh, no. Oh. Damn. Anyway, I hope that you found this show funny, entertaining, interesting, thought-provoking. I hope that this show was something that could start your day in a good fashion. I've been really thinking a lot about the fact that, like, some people have made a habit based around watching my program, and that to me is astounding that people do that. Like, it's just it's strange. So if anyone wants to help me with the YouTube strike scenario, there's a reply. You can do so. I really want to get this strike thing dealt with. Come join me at the salon. I think I'm only 4 hours from you. I can't drive, but if you want to bring the salon to my front door, I will go. I hope everyone knows fire safety, unlike myself. Yeah, in fact, Salvi Raised Weirdo, in approximately 5 to 10 minutes, I will be downstairs questioning you. I will be interrogating you as to why there was a fire in the house. So I'm going to do some on-the-ground reporting, folks. But anyway, again, I just wanted to say thank you. I appreciate everyone for tuning in, for showing up, and all that stuff. And, yeah, I'm yes, that is correct. You ever just think about how there's so many things to say, but so little time to say it? You know what I mean? Like, oh my God. It's incredible. Anyway, that's it. That's all I got. I'm out. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done.
We hold these truths to be self-evident. All men and women created by go, you know the thing.
And he's like this, and we were, I need water, help me, I need water, help. And this is on live television.
The battle of righteousness versus Satan. Yes, Satan. Because these leftists are evil.
Only the really, I hate to say this, but those with the lowest IQ.
Everybody comes in your grandmother, everybody comes in your grandmother, your father, your mother, your brother, your cousin.
I don't know who created Pokemon Go, but I'm trying to figure out how we get them to have Pokemon go to the polls.
Good news is, for me, I'm here. The bad news for you is, I'm coming back.
Running against the worst candidate in the history of presidential politics puts pressure on me. Can you imagine if I lose my whole life? What am I going to do? I'm going to say, I lost to the worst candidate in the history of politics. I'm not going to feel so good. Maybe I'll have to leave the country. I don't know. But you have to go home now.
Get your words straight, Jack.
Everybody comes in your grandmother, your